We're Two Broke Cooks. I'm Renee.
I'm Christy.
And we're back.
And we're drinking just fine here. Our mimosas are wonderful, so we have no problem right now. Well, we're back at this stuffing thing. We actually cooked the body parts that were inside. And this is a yucky part for me. I really don't like it, but I'll do it because a lot of people like to have... No, we gotta have the breadcrumbs.
I'm just
first.
looking.
Oh, yeah.
See, look, camera. Show the camera. This is not for your benefit, it's for theirs.
Okay.
Yummy.
That's the savory stuff you want to save for your gravy. So, like I said, we don't like to waste anything. This side has a lot of flavor to it, so we're going to have some broth back there to make with our gravy. All right, so now what we're going to do is grab a bag of croutons over there. I don't care which one you take, Earth Grange or the other. It doesn't matter. They're seasoned already, so we're just going to throw one of them in the dish here and see how it comes out. We've made a lot of onions and celery, so which one do you want?
Well, their stuffing looks better, but their turkey looks better. We're going with this one.
Okay, 14-pound turkey. If we were to stuff it, like I said, we would have been great. And I'm just taking the meat off of this and kind of chopping it up. Is it good?
Smells good.
Good.
It's got garlic in it.
Yum. Okay.
Harder than a crouton. That was what I was supposed to do?
Yep, that's what you're supposed to do. Yep. Okay.
I don't follow instructions well.
So now we have taken our nice celery and onions. You want to grab that pan, let everybody look at that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 sticks of butter and everything but about 5 stock pieces of celery. And
last time you said 4. Get it right.
4? Okay, 4. So here we
put that in there?
Yep, pour it all over the top. There you go.
Oh,
celery
all over
and
the top?
Yep.
Missed that memo. I told you I don't follow instructions.
Here's our big spatula back.
Our burnt spatula.
Our burnt spatula. And we just toss that around a little bit and get those cubes all crunchy. And we try to keep it in the bowl. Dogs like me right now.
No, my hand is stuck in the pan. My ring is stuck.
There. How's that?
Okay, much better. This is the fun spot.
Okay,
I like this.
It's not too hot, so she can actually toss it with the hands.
And we sanitize the counters after we move the bird, so I can pick it all up, put it back in the pan.
Yep.
Woo, doggies.
They're liking you.
Hey, yeah, that's not hot, liar.
Oh, it is? Well, I thought it'd be done by now. All right.
If you knew I was standing here straddling 2 dogs between my legs, you'd find it as humorous as I am.
All right, so we're just going to take this chopped up meat, throw it in there, and
all that nasty goober stuff.
I know. I just try to keep it on half so you don't like. See, there's some things she doesn't like, so I keep it on half and leave the other half just fine. Okay, so we're just going to add that in.
Oh, just throw it in there. I'm not eating it anyway.
All right, then it's all over.
You realize that we're doing this for you guys. Like, we literally have to cook a turkey again next week, right? So this is all for the presentation. It's for you. So you can go home and make one for your family. It's really simple. Have fun. Don't let this stress you out. The holidays stress out too many people. Drink a mimosas.
Right. Now we're just going to add a little bit of sauce that we have, or juice from our cooked.
Pour it.
I'm going to pour it. Just keep it. Because we need a little moisture in this. And then when I get done with it, and I get ready to cook it in the oven, I just put some sliced pads of butter on top. And that way it's really nice and moist.
I add cornmeal. If you don't have cornmeal or don't want cornmeal, don't add it. I like the flavor of the cornmeal mixed in the stuffing.
Now, we usually try to take a little taste of this just in case, we don't do it so well. So I'm going to try it now and see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. If I do say so myself.
Okay. You're getting your sweater in it.
I'm not. I'm doing a good job. All right, so basically we call this done. We just pat it down a little bit, leave it right there, and there you go. I get another bite. Want a bite, cameraman?
You bet.
Have a bite, cameraman. So it's just
toast. Mmm. Yummy. Even though I don't like all the little giblety thingy goobers in there.
I'll try a piece of meat with that.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Okay, so the bird's in the oven. He was on 350 for an hour. We turned him down to 275.
We thought he was cooking too fast.
So we'll probably go ahead and cook him the full 3 hours, 20 minutes. The stuffing we cover.
Yes, we cover that up.
And bake it on
350 and let it get nice and toasty. If you think it's going to dry out a little bit, I take a stick of butter and just kind of slice and put some butter pads on there. And
we could quit eating it.
I can't. I'm hungry.
Sorry. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. They're looking at me again.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Sit.
So now we're going to save the rest of this because later we're going to throw it back in a pan and keep boiling it with some celery and the body carcass of the turkey. That's going to make our turkey and noodles.
And they agree.
Oh, look at you. Oh, it's really great, isn't it, guys?
That was so yummy. Look at her.
Stuffing mix ready to go in the oven, but better yet, our bird is done, so we're going to take it out of the oven and put the stuffing inside. I actually peeled some potatoes and just sliced them up just longwise. So for you guys that don't know, you're just supposed to wedge them like that. And we're going to put them on the stove. We're going to make some mashed potatoes. Okay, while we get the bird out, and we're going to make the stuffing, and we're going to make some gravy to go on top of those mashed potatoes.
Dead bird.
He's a dead bird. And he's going to go right over here on the stove because that pan is really hot.
We did cook him on 350 for the hour. We turned it down to 275, and it was 3 hours and 20 minutes by cooking the rest of the way on 375. What are those cute little things you got?
Oh,
these things.
Oh, the scissors?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I want to show them the dead bird.
Oh, okay. Show them the dead
bird. You got to
bird.
see this.
It's very juicy and moist, and it's very good. So we're just going to don't do them all the way here. Why? Because you got to keep the bird in the bag. I'll show you why in just a little bit. We're just going to cut the top off here, and because it's always a little too long. Yeah, we got to keep it in there just for a minute. I'll show you why. Okay? Okay. So here it is. It's nice and done and brown, and he's delicious. And we're going to let him sit now for about 20 minutes before we ever take him out of this. And we're going to show you a way to get the juice out for the gravy, and without actually lifting up the bird. So there he is. Isn't he gorgeous? Lots of juice in there. Oh, I'm going to take a little pinch and see how it tastes. Oh, wow. That's so moist. Unbelievable moist. Wow. Full of flavor.
Who steamed that?
We're getting ready to get this bird and all the juice out of it without spilling. So what I've learned is you take the corner of the bag and cut a little hole in it and use it up on your counter and put a bowl down in your sink. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to the bird and you're going to tip it into there, and it's just going to flow right on out, and all the juice will come out into the bowl without having to lift the bird out and trying to finagle a plastic bag. Okay? So it's really a nifty idea to hold the bird in there. She's turning the plate, and a little two-man operation maybe, but you know, your husband's good for something, so hopefully he can help you out. So there it is. Now we can actually just take the scissors and uncover the bird and let it rest for just a little bit, because you can't cut him, he's too hot. So there you go. There you go.
You may not be able to cut him,
but he's a bird.
But you can fork him.
We had to take a little sample.
Had to try it.
Yeah, we wanted to see how good
so
it was.
good.
So here you go. You got some juice, really good. Now we're going to mix it with our broth from our neck and our body parts. And we're going to mix some potato water in there just for flavor. And we're going to have a wonderful gravy that goes on top of our mashed potatoes and our stuffing.
And I'm going to keep eating all the skin off the turkey.
Yeah, we don't use it. So there you go. All right, Two Broke Cooks. I'm Christy.
And I'm Renee.
We're back at you. We have got this turkey cooled down a little bit so we can actually cut him up here in just a little bit. But first of all, we're going to make some gravy. So I wanted to tell you, we took about a half a cup of flour, and we're going to take a cup of water. I would probably say that might be enough. I don't know. Measure it here in just a minute. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to take and put a lid on it and shake it up so we get the lumps out. Because, you know, it might be lumpy gravy, and I don't like that. If you ever get lumps, you can always take a sieve and just kind of sift it through there.
Bring just add a little more water and shake it again.
You do that too. So, anyway, we're going to make some gravy now. We've got it back here on the back stove.
We took the pot of the broth that we had drained. We put it in here. Did we put the back burner in too?
No, yeah, we put it.
Okay, and then when we boiled the goo, out of the middle of it, we added that broth as well. So we've got those mixed up, ready to go. We're also going to show you real quick and easy how to make those potatoes. I'm going to open this up and see if it's
lumpy.
Nope,
what's good?
No lumpies.
No lumps. So it's always good. So we're going to add and we're going to stir at the same time.
Stir this one.
So we just take and put it in gently and stir it up so we don't get any lumps. And we're making gravy.
So far we have not added any seasonings, but what you've seen us put on the turkey, we're going to add a little bit of poultry seasoning.
Yep.
And we can add a little more. We've got a little bit going already from our stock. And do we need any of the turkey juice?
You can use a little turkey base. If you can taste it and see if it's okay, if you like it a little stronger, you can always add a little turkey base to it if you want to. And one of my tricks is, and most people don't know this, but I take about a teaspoon of sugar because that brings up the flavor a little bit. You can actually taste the salt and all the different flavors in there. So that's my secret. Renee knows how to do that. So I do it on almost every time I do a gravy. So we're going to just take a teaspoon of sugar and add to it here in just a second. But it looks like we need a little bit more thickener here. And we're using flour and water today. I like a real gravy with my mashed potatoes. Everything else I like with beef. I like gravy and I like sauce. It doesn't make any difference. But
we got a little flour left over down in that bucket, and that what would have been our lumpies.
Oh, sugar first.
Oh, I thought I got a taste test. Listen to this.
No taste test. I mean, she's already hungry. Yeah, about just a teaspoon. That's not much.
Well, she gave me a tablespoon, but that's about a teaspoon on there.
All right, just put that in there, and everybody's going to love your gravy, and they can't figure out why. Love it. So, does it need any salt, pepper? What do you think?
It does need a little salt. It does need a little pepper.
Okay.
But I can taste the turkey. I can taste the poultry.
Good.
So, a little baby bay leaf, because bay leaves always go in gravy.
Yeah.
Always
cook with bay leaf.
Always.
You never can go wrong.